Good evening, sir. So no one is here. Like it's 6:03 already, but no one has shown up till now. You're not audible to me. You're at mute.
Wait, karo. I was just going through the process. So.
Hi, Kra. Good evening. So we are going to wait for just 5 minutes for others to join in. Then we'll start the webinar. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start with the webinar. So hi Ikra, this is Anam. Okay, so I'm just going to train you in the module you have chosen, that is Python beginner. So the very first thing we need to know is the steps to log in into the account. So I'm just going to share my screen with you and you have to follow those certain steps. Okay, so I'm just going to share it. Okay, so the very first step is you have to just visit this URL. You might have got some mail using like which had provided you with this URL. Okay, so you have to visit this URL in your web browser. Then you have to click on Global Hackathon. After clicking on Global Hackathon, you'll end up on this page and you have to click on Register Now. After clicking on Register Now, you already have signed up, like you already have an account, right? So just click on this and you will end up on this page. So whatever your registered mail ID is, just put it over here. Click on Send Validation Code, and then you will be able to log in into your account after putting that particular validation code, which you are going to get on your registered mail ID. Okay. So whatever you wanted to ask to me, you can just type it out in chat, or you can just, whatever doubt you are going to face or you will face, just type that particular thing in the chat box. I'll help you out with the same. Okay, then after that, when the home page appears, you have to click on this particular area, that is Start Learning. Okay, so you will be directed to your dashboard then, which looks like this. Okay, so I am just going to share that particular dashboard, and this is what our dashboard will look like. Okay, so this is something our dashboard is going to look like. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Just log in into your account so that we can follow the things step by step. Okay. You can put thumbs up once you are done. Okay, so I hope you have done it, or you required some time. So if you have done it, that's okay. Just look at this. I'll be giving you time in order to practice hand in hand. So first of all, this is the place where I'm going to see my output, and this is the place where I'm going to code in. Okay, so this place have these directions. Okay, this is just to show in which direction are you moving in. It is x coordinate, like x axis, it is y axis. So whenever you're going to put your cursor on this particular participant or particular robo, okay, so his name is Dave, and this is the target you need to receive in, and that is known as item. So now this is at x8 and y12, and this is at x11 and y12. So the distance of x-axis is going to change in order to cover, or in order to come to this particular goal. So this is one thing. The next thing is, if you will click on this, it will increase the speed of your robo. And back to this. This will zoom in, this will zoom out. Okay. This is the portion using which you are going to enter the code. You can use your hand to type it, but it's better for first programs or few 2-3 programs. We can use them up. From here, you can click on run and run your program. Okay. So I will be showing you one more thing, and that is menu. So menu contains the levels you are going to cover in. Okay. Then the operation instructions. What these stars are going to tell you about. Now Python and tools. See, what are the logics you're going to use? Turn left, take steps. See, we are not going to use blocks over here, but it is just to show you like easily, like you want to see it quite easily. No, you want to follow the things easily. So we just come up with an idea of blocks, but that we are not going to do since we are going to learn about Python here. It's just to show you the logic. Okay. Now background story, you can check it out. Whatever the thing is present over there, there will be a video. You can just check that up. Then now we can start up with the coding. But if you click on this arrow, you will exit. You'll get exited from it and you will end up on the screen from where you have started your login. Okay, so you have to type your mail again. You have to just put that validation code again. So just take care. Now, this is something that is written in order to achieve our goal. So you can read that out. It is clear from it. I need to achieve this item basically. But if you are like, it's not clear to you, so you can just read this out. Our goal is to control the walking with blocks and collect all the items in the map. Okay, so you better know, since we are using Python over here, we had used hash, that means commenting. So as we have started up with Python, so Python is a language. It's a user-friendly language. And the language in sense, it is a computer-based language. It's a computer language. So that about which we are going to learn. We're going not learn, but basically implement our topics, what we had already learned in order to appear for hackathon. Okay, so that's what we are going to do today. So since I have to work on this, okay, so I have to work on this. So I'm going to click on this particular thing. Okay. Then in order to take steps, what is this going to do? It is going to take certain steps and it's going to reach over here. If I click on step, it will make you appear with the step function. And how many, the parameters should be the how many steps to be taken. So the steps to be taken are 1, 2, 3. So I'll just go for 3. Click on run. And you will be able to achieve your goal. And here you are. Okay. Same thing you can do for this. Enter. Don't start with the command. Click on this. Click on this. How many steps to be followed? 5 steps to be followed. So 5 and run. Simple, very simple. First thing is we need to click on the thing that wanted to move out. Okay, and who's this? It's on Saturday as well. This is Mandalum, no? So this is on Saturday as well. Like you need to have it on Saturday as well. Okay, so you just have to come on Saturday also. Okay, so I have just started up. Don't worry. This you had done yesterday only. Yeah, Danish, this you had done yesterday only. I'm just revising the things up. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I'll be clicking on the same. I have to do the same thing. Now there is one thing to make sure. You need not to take one step. You have to take all the steps together. Since you have 3 items in total, you need to cover up 3 items. So you have to click on dev. You have to click on steps. You need not to move left or right. You need to walk ahead. So we are not going to use any of these functions. I'm just going to use this. So what is this? I have to take how many steps? 3 steps. So this is also clear. So you have got 3 stars. Now there is one thing to make sure, like, see, it is the back portion of Dave. It's the head portion, like a pony. Okay. So you need to make it turn towards this way because he's facing towards this side. You need to make it see towards this side. and walk ahead in order to accomplish the goal. So you need to do that. Okay. So now what do you have to do? You have to click on dev. Who need to turn towards which direction? You need to turn towards left direction. So there you go. Then how many, now what next? It has to move certain steps, and those are how many? 4 steps. So now we have covered up with the left direction as well. So it is already written over here, use the dev turn left building block to turn dev 90° to the left. Okay, so let's run the program. There you are. So we have accomplished this goal. So Abhi, what we have to do next is, I have this over here again. So now he need to turn towards right. Obviously, you have already used left. So we want to use the right direction as well. So I'm clicking on dev, clicking on right. Then I'm clicking on dev, then clicking on steps. And how many steps to be moved? It's 4 number of steps. Okay, and run. There you are. Okay, now see, it will move forward. Obviously, it is facing towards this way. Then it have to move towards which direction? It has to move towards left direction in order to like just get this particular item in hand. So as you're covering your levels, this energy is increasing. Okay, so you need to click on leave again. You need to click on steps. Those are 4 in number. You need to click on leave again, and you need to turn towards left side. But left does not have any parameter in it because you're just turning 90° towards left. Then they need to walk. It need to take certain steps again, and those are 3 in number. So this is the way we can follow up the directions and walk. And here we achieved our goal. Okay. So how many levels we have covered? Let's check. So we can check it from here. Go to menu. See, we have covered 6 levels. Now we are on 7th one. So now what we had done was we had moved forward, we had turned towards leftward. But what we want to do now is we will be moving towards forward. We'll be taking certain steps, and those are 3 number. Then I need to make a turn. Which turn? I'll be making it move towards right, and that is also B. And then I again have to take the steps. How many? 4 steps. So click on wave. You can also type if you want. Okay. Then you have to take steps, and those are 4 in number. So you have achieved your goal. So there is an option that has shown for, but we are not in need of for right now. Okay. So what is this for will do? Like what is it going to do? So it will just set the range, like for loop you use in Python. But I don't think so. We need not to use it. Right. I don't think so. It is need to be used right now because we are not following any repetitive steps. Okay. So what I'll be doing is, do you think it is? Do anyone think it is? So now it's covering, it's moving towards which direction? It's moving towards right direction. Like it will turn it towards right direction. It will move forward. How many steps? 3 steps. Then leave again. which will move towards which direction? Right direction again. Not right direction. This time it will use left direction. And which step it is going to follow? It's going to follow how many steps? The step it is going to follow the number of steps of 2 and run. And we achieved our goal. So we have used right also, we have used left also. Now there is something interesting. In that interesting part is I have 2 items to cover. Okay, what is my best possible way in which I can just cover it up? So my best possible way, I can follow 2 approach actually. Okay, so one of the approaches I can move or I can step out, like I can move 4 steps ahead and I can grab it. Then what I can do is I can go back and I can move 8 steps in negative direction, in opposite direction. So I'll be using -8 instead of 8 and grab it. I'll be able to clear my goal, like I'll be able to achieve my goal. But okay, can you see, Danish? There is a side, this antenna, which is popping out a red color. That is the back side, and this is the front side. That has blue head over it. So this is the front side, and this is the back side. Okay. So now, what is Dave doing? Dave is doing something like now. What will Dave do? Like once it reach here, it can turn leftwards. It can. Then it can turn one more time leftward and move forward, which how many, like how it is going to move with 8 steps ahead with positive approach. Just try both of the approaches. I'm going to follow only the one. So I'll be clicking on these. I'm clicking on step and which are 4 in number. Now if it will reach here, from here it have to cover 8 steps, right? So I'll be clicking on wave again. I will be clicking on step again, but now I'll be moving 8 steps in opposite direction. So see whether I'll be able to do it or not. Okay, so now we are done with this. So in the same manner, I have this option. Now what is it saying? It's saying you have to move 3 steps ahead. You have to turn left or right. Anywhere you can turn, grab it, go back and grab it. So just try to complete till there. I'm giving you 5 minutes. So since I've shown you already, so it's easy to follow. So just I'm giving you 5 minutes. I'll be asking you for the thumbs up within 5 minutes, please. So just go for it. So in order to just clear any hackathon or just do something, we need practice and we need speed as well. So try to just complete it within a given time. So just 5 minutes you have, just go for it. Just show me the thumbs up once you are done. Danish, they are doing for loop do the same thing that a repeat function follows. So repeat is nothing to do with Python. So repetitive loop. So for repeating something only we use for loop, right? So if you're asking about repeat function, so we do follow that repeat block in blocks, okay, in Scratch or something else that needs a block to be done. But while using Python, in order to repeat certain steps, we do use for loop, okay? So just think about it. Just try to use for in that. So that's only is related to for loop. See, for is something for repetition. If you want to repeat something, you always use a for loop. So if you will use for loop in that level in which you're getting 2 stars, you'll get the 3 stars. You have 1 minute. You're having 1 minute only. In order to complete it, then we will just come on the level 10. We'll finish our level 10. Okay, Danish, that's nice if you have completed yeah, 12 levels. We are just revising things out because Ikra is new with it. We will be doing beyond 12 as well. Don't worry about it. It's only about revision. So, okay, time's up. Hopefully, Ikra has done it. Okay. So now I am just going to follow the same approach. Like if you're going to use for loop over here, you will not be able to achieve your goal. Why so? See, what is for loop for? Like for I in range something. Like if you're repeating 3 steps, for example, and those 3 steps are you're moving your depth forward, taking some steps, that is 3. Okay. Then it's moving towards left. And then what it should do? How will it go for? Like it could not, like if I'll be using this, like it will move forward, it will move 3 steps, like it will turn leftward, it will again cover 3 steps, it will again turn towards leftward, but for after turning towards leftward it will reach here. Okay, see, it will get failed once I'll execute it. See, it will go like that, and error. So Dave can move across uneven and non-adjacent surface. So I just wanted to do one thing. I wanted to go back to my same level and clear it. So I'll be doing it without the use of for because I don't want to repeat the same steps. I have different things to go for. So Dave will take 3 steps. Dave who will turn left, and Dave now who is going to use what? Steps again, and in negative 6. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run. I'm so sorry, I have gone for another thing. It need to move towards here, and it has gone forward. Just give me a moment. They will move forward with 3 steps ahead. They will turn towards left. They should not turn towards anywhere. Like let's they've turned towards right again. So they've turned towards right again. Okay, so we'll just follow a different approach. Since we are not able to we are not just clear with this approach, let me check. This approach is fine only, but why it isn't happening? So it reaches over here. It needs to move in backward direction. So that is, for example, 6 steps need to be taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's negative 6 and run. So it's giving an error. So what I'm going to do is I am trying the different approach, and that approach is I will make it reach over here. Okay. Then I'll ask you to turn towards left, and one more time turn towards left, and then move forward. Let's see if we'll be able to cover that approach. So it's actually, what should I say? It's important to make mistakes in order to learn. So if you will not make mistakes, so that means the things aren't clear that well. So we need to try different approach in order to cover our distances or in order to cover our program. In any of the program, we have to do that. So if I'm turning it towards, what should I say? Right, either it can go this way or it can go this way. Okay. Then what should I say? It should take 3 steps again. Then it should turn towards right again. So if it will reach, like it will go here, it will turn right. Then one more time it should turn right. Because this one function only will turn it towards 90 degree. So this way. Then it should cover how many steps? 6 steps ahead. So let's see if this approach will work. See, it worked out. So we need to see how different things could happen. Okay. So this is something to be done. But why 1 star? Because I have taken 3 different times I had gone for it. So that's why this has happened. And I had made it like quite, what should I say? I can do one more thing actually. And that one more thing is I can repeat it using for loop. For loop and range 2. Like this is repeating 2 times, right? So I can use it like that. I can run my program. Okay, this is something. The syntax are going wrong with it. So since we are using it inside for loop, so let's go. Well done. Okay. So we can also use this thing. Since we have just, what should I say? We just broke it up. So we understood that I can use it inside repeat function as well. So Danish, if you had gained only 1 or 2 score because you might have done it many number of times, that's why this might be happening. Otherwise, this would not be a problem. So should I go back? Should I go forward? I should go forward. Okay. Now there is a question, ki ma'am, I want to use for loop. Why, how, and when? So what should be done in this case? Like it is moving, like what I need over here. Let's just, what should I say? Let's just think about it. It's moving forward. It's turning towards right. It's moving forward. It's turning towards right. Then it's moving forward. Okay. So while moving forward, how many steps it is taking? It's taking 1, 2, 3, 3 steps. Okay. Then it is turning towards right. So how many steps it is taking? It's taking how many steps? 1, 2, 3 again. Then again, it is turning towards right and it is taking how many steps? 1, 2, 3 again. So what should I do is, I can use my for loop. Now I can write it over here. And this thing is happening 3 times, okay? And what is happening 3 times? Dave is taking steps 3 times. That is 3 steps. Then what is happening next? So it's turning towards right. And should I go for it, run? Yeah. And we are done. And we have got 3 stars. Danish, so see this, we have got 3 stars. So that is all about repeat block that you were saying. Now let's see what will happen over here. So I can just zoom it out a bit. Okay, so how should I cover this one? So what is happening over here? It is covering 1. Okay, 1 item is present over here. So first of all, I have to either go forward. Let's go forward first. I'm just going forward. So going forward makes me take how many steps? 4 steps. You're saying you didn't understand the previous level. Okay, Danish, I'll be explaining you out. Just complete this level. I'm just completing out this level. Then we'll be coming on the previous level. See how we had done it. So like it's moving how many steps forward? 4 steps forward. So I'll make it move 5 steps forward. Then what will I do? I'll turn it towards which direction? Left direction. Okay. Then I'll make it move 5 steps forward. See, you will understand it over here only, what I had done in the previous lecture, okay, or previous section, I'm saying. So it's moving forward, taking 5 steps ahead, then it need to turn towards left. Taking 5 steps ahead, it again have to move towards like leftwards, then taking 5 steps ahead and again leftwards, and it will reach over here. Okay, so what I can do is I can repeat it up. I can repeat it using for loop again. So what I have used in the last one is for I in range. So I would have done it like that as well. I would have make it turn towards this way. Like I can make it turn towards leftward and then forward, then leftward, then forward, then leftward, then forward. So you can follow any of the approach. Go this way or this way, anyone could be done. So this should repeat 4 number of times since I need to cover 4 items. So what will happen? They will move forward. It will take how many steps? It will take 5 steps basically. After taking 5 steps, what will happen? They should turn towards which direction? It should turn towards left direction. Then 5 steps, then left direction, then 5 steps, then left direction. So let's check it up. If we are if we are correct or not. And we did it. Okay. So this is the way. You can do it other way around. You can make it turn towards left and move forward. So either you can put it upside or downside. That's particularly up to you. So this is what we had done in the previous one also. But in that, we had taken only 3 steps. We had repeated it for 3 number of times only. Okay. So now I want to repeat this task. Now let's see. What is this task all about? We just need to observe our task first. We cannot randomly put for over here or repeat over here or steps over here. We need to observe what is need to be done. So I have to check it out. What is actually happening? Actually, I have to reach over here. Okay. So what is happening? It's moving 3 steps. It's turning towards which direction? It's turning towards right direction. It's moving 1 step. Then it's also like it is here. It should turn towards left. It should turn towards right. It should move forward. It should turn towards right. And it will reach over here. So what is happening in this? So it is going forward. So it's taking 3 steps ahead. 3 steps are here. It is turning towards right. It's taking 1 step. Then what is it doing? It's turning towards left. Then it's taking 3 steps. Then it's turning towards right. Then this same thing is following. Okay. Danish, I have told you that about that level only in the previous project. This was the same in that particular level. See, you were talking about this level, that is level 12, and same thing we had done in level 13. But we had repeated it 4 number of times, and in this we had repeated the steps 3 number of times. Okay. So you were saying about this level, what we had done in this level was for I in range. You're talking about 11th level, this one. So this was same thing only. But this was, we are doing this in the same manner that we had done in the previous level. It's coming forward with 3 steps and turn toward left. It coming forward with 3 steps and turn toward left. So this is happening 3 number of times. So I have used for loop over here. Keep this action as something I'm performing 3 number of times. Okay, so I am making move Dave step ahead. And that is how many times? 3 number of times. Then I'm turning towards which direction? Right direction. Is it right direction? Yes, it's right direction. So this thing is going to happen 3 number of times. So I have just done it in the range of 3. Taking steps. See, first of all, it will take 3 steps, right? 3 steps, right? 3 steps. 3 number of times it has happened. So I'm running it. So this is what I have done in this level. Okay, Danish. Hopefully it's clear to you. So we were on level number 13. We were talking about it. So what need to be done in this? So first of all, let's integrate it. Okay, let's integrate, like I'm not integrate. I'm so sorry. Let's not integrate it. Let's make it in parts. Then we'll just sum it up. Okay. So first of all, what is happening? My Dev is moving how many steps forward? Dev is moving 3 steps forward. And what Dev is doing? Dev is turning towards right. So my Dev is turning towards right. Then my Dev has covered 1 step. So Dev is here and it had just taken 1 step in order to take this. So after taking 1 step, it should turn towards left. Dev should turn towards left. Then it should take 3 steps. then turn towards right, then it should turn towards left, then 3 steps, then turn towards right. So how many number of times it is happening? It is happening 3 number of times in total. So what I'll be doing is I am just using for loop. Free, and I am using this inside for loop, all these 4 steps. So indentations are important. So just take care of the indentations. So let's do what was happening. And we have achieved our level. Okay. See what is happening in this. We have done the same thing. Like I need to follow just check that up while seeing this particular, what should I say, particular interface. Just check it up. Ki what I have to do. Do I have to repeat the steps? So in order to repeat the steps, you need to use for loop. Otherwise not. Okay, if the steps are different. So that's my point is. So let's move to 14th level. Okay, so what is it saying? So it's saying it is facing this way. Okay, this faces this in this manner. Okay, it should move forward. It should it should turn towards which direction? Left, forward, then move forward. Then it should just come over here. So do you think I need to just use for loop? Should I? So I don't want to use for loop over there. Should I just put it in the chat? Should I use it or not? Tell me. Okay, Danish is saying no. Or if I just go with this approach, I should make it turn leftward. I should make it move forward 2 steps, then rightward, move forward 2 steps, then leftward, then 2 steps, then rightward, then 2 steps. Then will it happen? I think it should happen, right? Let's check will it happen or not. I'm just making it in a part. I'm just, what should I say? I am just writing it in some parts. Okay. So that particular thing, what I'll do, I am asking Dev to turn towards which direction? Dev should turn towards left direction since Dev is like that and it should move this way. Okay. So it will turn towards left direction. Then it should take 2 steps forward. Okay. Then it should turn towards right direction. It should take 2 steps again. It should again, like it's here now. So it's facing towards this side. It should again turn towards left. Okay, take 2 steps and turn towards this way. So these steps should repeat 2 number of times. Otherwise, I have to write all these 4 steps over here. So I'll be using for loop again. Just follow the path. Using which thing you are able to use your for loop. Using this path, you're not able to use your for loop. You have to repeatedly go for steps again and again. So since you have 2 items in number, so you should just do that particular thing 2 times. So let's run the program. What will happen? Oh, I missed one thing, and that was I need to follow this 3 number of times, because what was that? There were 3 things present over there, but we didn't notice. So my for loop should be like, I need to move it that way. See, there are 3 things. So I need to use for I in range 3. And what is it for? Dave should turn towards left. Dave should take some steps. Dave should turn towards right. Dave should again take 2 steps. And all these things need to happen 3 number of times. Let's run the program now. And we are done. Restart again. Okay, so we are at which level? Oh, there are so many things right now. Like, how will I follow this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're on which level we are today? We are on level number 14. We need to start with level number 15. And we will try to cover till level number 25 in the next class. But let's go for this. This is easy one. So what is it? What is happening here? It's moving forward 1 step. It's turning towards right direction, move forward 1 step. Then it should turn towards left, move forward, right, left, move forward, right. So you need to perform this section only 1 by 1. Dave is there, we're just taking 1 step ahead. Try to just solve your problem in parts, okay? Dave is there. And then what it should do? It should turn towards right. Right is there. It should again take 1 step forward. Then again, what should it do? It is taking 1 step forward. Then it is facing this way. So it should go for left direction. So it is happening, taking 1 step, then turning towards right, taking another step, turning towards left. We are done with all these 3. Then it's repeating again. How many times it is repeating? So once it will it will come forward with 1 step, and that is this. Okay. And then turn towards right, and it had covered this, and it had covered left, like forward, right, 1, and left. And again, it will repeat itself. So it's coming 2 things together. So how many times we have to just go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for loop need to be repeated because in single actions, 2 items we are collecting, right? So we are collecting single items in 2 options. So we are going for it for I in range 6 number of times. So let's run the program. And here we are. We're done with it. Okay, so this is something about today. So we are done with this level, and now we have to start with which level? We have to start with level number 16. So let's meet in the next class. Okay, and we'll be starting with our particular level in the next class. Is it okay, Danish? Now is everything clear about for loop? Great. Okay. Hopefully Ikra also is clear with all the things out there. Can you show me the thumbs up if you're clear with it, Ikra? Okay, that's great. So let's meet in the next class. Okay, bye-bye. Good night. Take care, both of you.